Hi Sagittarius, this is your September 1st through the 14th reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so cross-watchers are welcome. Take the rules as they resonate. It can go vice versa, so just take it and run with it. Keep in mind that this can't resonate for every single Sagittarius out there. So if this isn't for you, guess this isn't your reading. All right, so let's just get started. I'm only going to use the tarot today, no other cards, just because I wanted to make it more of a faster reading. So yeah, let's see what the energy is for Sagittarius, September 1st through the 14th. Okay. All right, Sag. So there's a lot. Okay. So far, what I am kind of picking up energy-wise is I think that there's a part of you that's willing to just move past this now. There's a part of you that is done with the relationship. For some of you, you might have just previously broken up, or you could be single, but say have broken up with this person a while back. This can still resonate. So I'm getting a feeling that there is some Sagittariuses out there who are done with the conflict. They're done fighting with this individual. They're ready to move forward, but they're afraid to kind of take that leap of faith anywhere else. So for instance, I'm getting a feeling that for some of you, you are single. A lot of you are single in this reading. For some of you, you are not single, but I'm really heavily leaning towards single Sagittarius. So if you are a single Sagittarius, it's like you have been so done with this relationship. This relationship has took a toll on you, and you are just ready to move past it. You are done with this individual. You do not want to go forward. But it's almost like, say somebody else might have piqued your interest. Or say somebody else is wanting to date you, but you don't know if you're really ready. And I'm getting that for a lot of you. Either you find somebody else that you like, and you want to date them, or somebody has a thing for you, but you don't really know if you want to date them because you don't really want to get hurt again. And I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's like when you look back on this past relationship, all you see is the negative side of this relationship. All you can see was the injustice that has been done, all the conflict that has been caused. And it's like you're kind of bitter. You're kind of a little bit resentful about this individual. But I'm not getting it in a way where it's not necessarily that you are like you hate the person, but there's still a lot of things with this individual that is causing you to kind of not ever want to get back with this individual. You know, the damage has been done is the feeling that I'm getting. And for a lot of you, I think that this really took a toll on you. So much so that the thought of getting in another relationship terrifies you. It's like, well, why would I want to give a new person a chance to hurt me? It's kind of what I'm feeling. You're kind of guarded is the feeling that I am getting for a lot of Sages in this reading. So it's like these cards don't want to come out. And For some of you, okay, this is a small message for, I think, a small group of Sagittarius. I don't know why this popped in my head. But for some of you, this could have happened a long time ago, that you were with this individual. And you've been single for a while. And it's like this person, and it's like you have friends and family that are like, oh, when are you going to date again? When are you going to do this? It's like people are constantly trying to push you into relationships that you're not ready for. And for some of you, I'm hearing like a mother saying, you know, time is ticking, stuff like that. Like you're not getting any younger. For some of you, but that's a small few, I feel like. But I don't know why, but I just kind of got that message. So a part of me felt like I needed to say it. And I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you don't talk to your friends about this individual anymore. Because some of you might have a group, like a friends that are, like, group of friends that are friends with your ex. Okay? For some of you. Because I'm getting a lot of messages right now. So, yeah. Some of this may not resonate for everybody. But whatever resonates, take it. Okay? So, it's like you have a small group of friends. And it's like you feel like if you bring it up with your friends, you know, they're going to say, oh, get over it already. Or, oh, you know, and it's kind of weird because it's almost like they'll tell you off and on what your ex is doing. So for some of you, you guys are very quite aware of what your ex is doing. And for some of you, it's like you haven't talked to this ex in a long time. But for some of you, you're still talking to this ex. Or you're still kind of affiliated to an extent, like kind of still somewhat associated. And it makes you frustrated. Okay. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you. Woo, I'm so sorry. Camera difficulties. Okay. Hopefully I can get that to stay. It's like it's almost on a... 1 second, I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Alright. I need to get better set up, you know? Alright. So. It's like you're done fighting with this individual. And it's like you're done fighting with other people when it comes to this individual. And for some of you, this could just be like a group of friends, a dispute. It doesn't have to be a partner per se. But I'm just going to stick with what I'm picking up right now. Okay? So take it in any circumstances. It can be family, friends, business, work, whatever. Just take it, okay? You're done fighting with this individual. A part of you feels like there's no way that this is ever going to manifest into something else. A part of you is so sick and tired of this individual and so sick and tired of the situation that you not necessarily feel helpless or hopeless in any way, but it feels like you can't see it changing. You can't see it manifesting into anything new. And it feels like for you, you want to just go past it, move past this because you feel like it's almost like a dead end, you know? But there's still a lot of emotions that are still attached to this. And I think it's preventing you from moving forward in your life. Because I think that there's a part of you that wants to move forward, but then I think that what has happened, okay? This could have been you that left the relationship. But I feel like the communication with this person wasn't very good to begin with. But I think at the end, I think that this person might have actually said some harsh things to you. And I think that that still lingers in your mind when you try to move forward. And I think that there's a part of you that feels really saddened and feels really... It's kind of like there's unresolved issues with this person. This person didn't give you much closure, or you and this individual had kind of a bad fallout at the end that it's almost like it's almost unrepairable. And it's really difficult for you because it's like you really cared about this individual. You really wanted something with this individual. But it feels like it was kind of like a winning, like a win-lose situation, but it feels more or less like, it's weird because I'm getting the fact that you kind of accept that this is over, but at the same time you don't accept that this is over. Because it feels like, again, there's that lingering of unfinished business with this individual. And it's like you want to move past this, but you know that you're having a hard time because every time you want to start something new, it's like it dawns on you that you have to heal. Because every time you think about getting into another relationship, it's like you can't heal. It's like you feel that pain again. You feel that fear again. So it's keeping you stuck. But you know that you need to move past this. But it's really hard for you to get past it because it feels like no matter what you do, it's like this energy is still there. It's still lingering. And you're always trying to... It's kind of weird because you really know that you need to heal. But it's kind of hard to heal for some of you because this person is still somewhat in your life. And for others of you, it's hard to heal because this person's not in your life. But say you have a group of friends still, so you don't really talk to them. It's like they hang out with them, and then you hang out with your friends. So it's like you guys aren't really hanging out with each other, but you guys are hanging out with the same people. And sometimes they'll talk about that person, and it's hard for you to move forward. It's hard for you to move past it because you're always hearing about this person. Or you're always looking at their social media page, or you're associated with their family. And it's just like there's something there where it's hard for you because it's like this person still seems to be lingering around you a lot. And it makes you feel like when you think about this person, it makes you kind of have all those feelings that come back to the surface as not good enough. Not feeling like you can change the outcome, feeling hopeless, feeling helpless, feeling depressed, feeling anxiety. I'm feeling a lot of you have massive amounts of anxiety when it comes to this individual. And when you broke up with this person, or when this person left, it was a big tower moment for you. Because in a lot of ways, this kind of blindsided you. You know, perhaps for some of you, it's like you didn't think that you were that in love with this person until they left. You know, for some of you, it's a small group of you. But it's like there is just that piece of you that feels like it almost feels like there's a piece of you that they took along with them. So it's almost like you're missing something when they're gone. And it's like you're juggling between what you're trying to do. Because it's like a part of you wants to move forward, but a part of you wants to stay. Or it's like a part of you wants to let go of this feelings that you have towards this person, which a lot of it I feel like is negative, but then there's still that attachment of, but I still care about them, you know? So it's kind of like a love-hate feeling with this individual. And I think that a part of you kind of looked at this relationship like it had a pretty good amount of potential. I think one of you gave a little more, though. But I feel like in a way this relationship was kind of stable. And I thought you felt stable. When you were in this relationship with this person, a part of you felt like you met your other person. You met that person and that person was for you. But when that tower moment happened, it's like it threw you off balance. But before it happened, it was like a part of you didn't expect that to be a thing. You didn't think that it was going to end the way it ended. And I think that was what shocked you the most, was how this person treated you at the end and how it went down at the end. And I think that there is just a lot of unresolved emotions that have been stuck there. And it's like whatever the communication, whatever this person said to you after they left you, it was like the communication wasn't very good. And it was kind of weird because it almost feels like this person left with a lot of left you with a lot of questions. because it almost seems like this person kind of walked away. Like what this person said to you, it was kind of like, first off, it felt kind of like an ouch for some of you. But then it also was kind of like, well, is it over? Is it not over? You know, like this person kind of left you questioning that. And it's almost like you felt like you didn't have the strength to push this any further than what this person was willing. And it's almost like the relationship is over, but it's not really over, you know? That's what I'm saying with that lingering of unfinished business. And it frustrates you because a part of you feels like you don't have the strength to do it. You feel blocked. See, these are all in the blocked position. And I picked them up because they flew out in the blocked position, and I kind of had the energy of them still feeling blocked. So I took it as that. And that's what I'm kind of getting with you. Is in a way, it's kind of like, it's just like, this is kind of a tough energy to get past. Because what I'm feeling when you look back in the past with this individual, it's like, I think you are trying to pull yourself out of that negativity of when you look back at this person and how things happened and how things went down. It's almost like you're trying to not think about it, and it's like you're trying to soothe yourself. It's like you're trying to help yourself through this. But it's almost like you feel kind of alone going through it because it feels like everybody else around you doesn't understand what you're going through. And it makes it really difficult and complicated for you because it's like when you try to talk about it with friends, it's like they just don't understand. In their mind, it's like, get over it already. But they weren't there. They didn't go through what you went through. So it makes it really hard for you. So I think for a lot of you, you guys are just silent. It's like you're suffering in silence. And it's like, it makes it hard because, say, for instance, I'm getting a feeling for a lot of you that have that group of friends that is still friends, like you have the mutual friendship. I'm getting the feeling that it's like hanging out with them is really difficult because it's like you're trying not to bring up your ex, but you're still saddened about it. But it's like they are aware of it still, you know? It's like they kind of know that you're not quite over it, and it makes you feel uncomfortable because it's like they try to tiptoe around what they're saying about your partner, your ex-partner, and it's kind of making it hard for you. And for others of you, it's kind of like you feel like when you go out to party with people, it just seems like you're still feeling kind of alone. You still feel kind of doom and gloom a little bit there, you know? That energy still really lingers there. And I feel like you wanted this person to come back and explain themselves. You want this person to come back and finish the unfinished business. And it's like you wanted to communicate. You were open to communicate, but I feel like this person wasn't. So I think that it made you feel like you didn't have the strength, you know? Which is why I feel like it makes it harder for you, because I think this person leaves you with bits of hope. And I think that that's another thing that you feel resentful about. It's like, I wish this person would just talk to me, and I wish this person would just communicate with me. But this person's not. So it's making me frustrated because I feel like I'm going insane. Kind of a thing. But your emotions, you feel like a part of you knows that you want to start anew. You want to move forward. You want to move past this. And you're trying to get out of this restful state, but there's still that emotional inkling. That's still that attachment there. And I think that the reason you still have so much attachment there is because I think at one point you really were happy with this person. And I think that how it all went down, you don't know how to emotionally process it. And you don't know how to let it go in the way that is healthy for you. And it's difficult because it feels like I'm getting the sense that a lot of the Sagittarius that I'm picking up feel very much alone in this situation. Like nobody else understands. And the underlying energy at the bottom of the deck, it's like you have all of these thoughts, you have all of these ideas, and it's like you're trying to let them all go. Because what it was I think the thoughts that you have that is causing so much pain is that you looked at this person like they were part of your emotional fulfillment, that you thought that you could have the 10 of Cups. See how it was going from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. It's like you thought that you and this person could have a happy home, a happy family. You thought this person could fulfill you. You thought this person was your dream come true in a way. And you're trying to let that go. And I think that's what's keeping you stuck and keeping you from not healing, is because you believe, you're not wanting to let go of it because it's hard for you to let go. Because then that would mean that it would be over. And I think that in your mind, it's kind of weird, because sometimes we'll rather hold on to the pain and the hope that somebody will come back, because if we let go of the pain, it's almost like we feel like we lose that person forever. When really in reality, all we're doing is just letting go of the pain. So we're not suffering. But that person, if you lost that person, you've already lost that person. So holding on to that pain isn't going to bring that person back. It's only causing you more suffering. But when you let go, if that person comes back, then you're more willing to heal and work through it. So you see, it's kind of a win-win situation, because if this person doesn't come back, you at least don't have the pain of it anymore. So that's the advice that I guess I have for you on this. But that's a tough spot. That's a tough situation. So for any of the Aquarius, wow, maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius, because I just star card. But for any of the Sagittarius out there that resonate, I hope that you guys can find peace in this, and I hope that you guys can move past this and heal from this, because I know that you really do deep down want to heal from this and move past it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.